And this is why you have to learn to be secure within yourself, because even the people who seem like they're working against you, they're doing their job. You're going in the right direction, but you have to learn to be still in your decision to do whatever it is that you want to do. You have to learn to feel safe within yourself with whatever it is that you want to do. And you have to learn how to be secure, because people will begin to gravitate towards you because they are learning to have confidence in you as you have confidence in yourself. This is not a perfect journey. This is a bumpy ride, baby. Get on, buckle up, because you're meant for it. You're made for it.
Is it really something, or is it really trusting? 'Cause I can back up all I do.
Hello, darlings. What's up, y'all? I'm in the car today, honey. I am not in my room. A lot has been going on, but what's up? My name is Micaiah Janae, and I am a multidisciplinary artist and entrepreneur who has successfully blended my worlds, passions, and businesses together. And I've eliminated confusion, and I help other entrepreneurs and multidisciplinary artists to do the same. But today I am Micaiah Janae, the speaker, here to tell you 3 ways that you can discover your niche. If you're feeling my vibe, go ahead and subscribe for your girl so you can stay updated on all things that I post on this channel. I feel like I've been talking a lot lately and I've been having a lot to say, so stay tuned. Turn on the notification bell as well. Welcome, and welcome back to those of you who aren't new to the 10 weeks series, 10 ways to take care of yourself while you're going through like these crazy transitions in life. Y'all, I'm going through like 5 of them right now. Last week, I spoke to you all about how to reposition yourself for dating again, how to make the best of your heartbreak, how to turn pain into purpose. But this week right here, as I've stated, I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can discover your niche. What is a niche? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to read the definitions for niche, awkward, and embrace. According to ChatGPT, Chatiana is what I've named her. She says a niche it refers to a focused area that caters to a specific audience with distinct needs, preferences, or problems. Another definition is a niche can be described as a creator or brand's unique angle or specialty that makes them stand out. Word number 2, awkward. The definition for awkward, according to ChatGPT, is causing or feeling embarrassment or inconvenience. Hard to do, hard to deal with. Some synonyms are tricky, uncomfortable, embarrassing, unpleasant, troublesome, humiliating, uneasy, difficult. Okay? That's word number 2. Definition number 3 is embrace. Embrace. According to Chatiana, a willingness to accept something new or different. They gave me a sentence as well. It said the community's embrace of innovation helped it thrive. So that is the definition for the 3rd word, embrace, a willingness to accept something new or different. Can y'all tell me what they all have in common, what these 3 words have in common? I'm gonna give y'all a little second, and I need for y'all to drop in the comments what you feel is common amongst these words.
Pause the video if you need to.
So embrace what, Micaiah? Something different. Awkward is the feeling or the causing of something that is uncomfortable, difficult, which is something different. And a niche is a distinct need, preference, or problem for a specific audience, something different. All 3 of these definitions are speaking to something different. You are different. I want to go ahead and say that. You are uniquely made. maybe even awkward, because you are an individual with a unique set of experiences. If you want to stand out and find your specific audience with specific needs, if you are ready to find your unique angle and specialty, then you have to embrace the fact that you are different. And different means awkward sometimes, but you have to learn to embrace all of you. And you could do so by these three things: choosing to be still, learning to feel safe within yourself, and becoming secure. Let's start with the first one: being still. In 2017, I decided that I wanted to speak more. I was inspired by speakers like Les Brown, Eric Thomas, who was screaming in my ear that sleep is for suckers. Like, these are the individuals and some others who inspired me to speak. So I said, okay, I'm going to speak. I decided to start a series called Motivation Monday that I did for 2 years straight. And it basically was me sitting down Indian style, like previous videos in this series, sitting down Indian style in my living room, sitting on the floor, motivating people on Mondays for 1 minute. So I want to pause the video here and let you all know that at the beginning of Motivation Monday, I was actually collaborating with my homeboy Tyler, who had a professional camera, and the videos looked good. We put a few out, we got great responses, but our schedules, they weren't aligning. So I had to pivot because it was my vision. And by pivot, I mean I had to sit down on my living room floor in Indian style and talk to the people that way. It seemed like I kind of downgraded in a sense, but it worked because I still pushed through, and you'll hear more about that in a little bit. Okay, back to the video. And I did it for 2 years straight. It's commendable now. And I'm like, girl, you did that. But in the beginning, it was a challenge because I was so frustrated that my recording process was so different that I couldn't accomplish it or finish my videos as soon as I would have liked to. It was taking me hours to record a 1 minute video because I didn't like the way I spoke. I felt like I wasn't enunciating my words enough. I didn't like how long I was taking pauses. I thought it was going to be detrimental to my message because I was taking such long pauses. I wasn't breathing. I was using my hands a lot, and I was just very self-critical in these beginning stages, and I became very overwhelmed. So much so that I wanted to quit a couple times. I wanted to quit, which I'm not a quitter, so that wasn't going to happen. But the feeling of wanting to quit in the midst of something different, something new, something awkward for me was such a challenge. And I want to give context of this time. During this time of my life, I was competing in pageants. So there's this need, or this feeling, the need to be perfect. And I knew they were watching my socials, checking me out to see if I could be the best candidate to be Miss So-and-so. It was a state title, vying for the Miss America title. So I was in my head a lot about what they wanted. And I thought I wasn't truly embracing that beginning stage of speaking. But when I look back, I actually was, because I chose to be still by not giving up. I chose to be still by continuing for 2 years. I had to be still in the awkwardness. Yes, you from the South, honey. Yes, you want to sound like, I don't want to say that. Yes, you want to sound like people that you are competing with in this pageant. And might I just add, this was a predominantly white competition. But at the end of the day, you are who you are. Like, you are who you are, my kid. And I had to learn in that process that this is something that I said I wanted. This is something that I know that I can do. So let me just figure it out. Be still and figure it out. Reason number two, or the second way that you can embrace yourself so you can discover your niche, is to learn to feel safe within yourself. When I was recording these Motivation Monday videos in 2017, a lot of things came up for me in that process. A lot of things that seemed like distractions while I was recording, but it was really truth being revealed to me about what I needed to work on. Here are some things that I had to learn: that I wasn't a failure when trying new things or when I put myself out there, that silence comes with doing something different because everybody's trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So silence is completely okay. The second thing I had to learn was that my past mistakes, my quirkiness, my interests that may not be ideal, my passions, my grievances, these things that bother me may not bother others. And all of that was for me to embrace. Nobody else. Me. And these things were coming up. Like daddy issues was coming up. Like wanting to people please came up while I was recording these videos. And I felt like because I had these issues, that this is why I wasn't worthy of putting content out there, or why I wasn't worthy of being a speaker. But I had to embrace all of who I was just so I could press forward. And the last thing that I had to learn was that the things that I'm embarrassed about will help me build my story and stand out. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to find the niche, right? And the third way you can discover your niche by embracing yourself is to learn to be secure. 10 toes, honey, because this will help your audience to gravitate towards you because they have confidence in you, because you have confidence in yourself. Since 2017, me beginning Motivation Monday, I've spoke at multiple events. I've been featured on podcasts. I've started my own podcast. I've been a guest on radio shows. I've received awards, so many things revolving around speaking that weren't necessarily present in the beginning. Even in the pageant industry, with me being so caught up, or me, being so much in my head about, oh my God, the way I'm speaking, the way I'm talking, they're not going to like it, or I'm not going to be Miss South Carolina, or this is why they're not choosing me. They actually gave me an award for my Motivation Monday videos. And to that point, I want to say that the world that tries to suppress you is still waiting on you to embrace you, to be different. Like, even though they're suppressing you, subconsciously they need you, even though they don't know it. Because everybody is afraid of stepping out of the norm. Even the people who typically do it, there's like a little bit of fear somewhere, like, oh God, like everybody else is not doing this and I'm weird. Yes, you are. Embrace that. It's totally fine. The world that is trying to suppress you needs you, which is so crazy to say, but they do. And this was the prime example of, I thought I had to go into it speaking perfect and proper. And what happened was I just learned to be secure within myself. I didn't let up. I was consistent with those videos. And when they saw I didn't let up, when they saw that I was secure in myself, I was given an award that I wasn't expecting or looking for. But the validation, I appreciate that. The confirmation that I'm on the right path, I greatly appreciate that. And this is why you have to learn to be secure within yourself, because even the people who seem like they're working against you, they're doing their job. You're going in the right direction, but you have to learn to be still in your decision to do whatever it is that you want to do. You have to learn to feel safe within yourself with whatever it is that you want to do. And you have to learn how to be secure, because people will begin to gravitate towards you because they are learning to have confidence in you as you have confidence in yourself. This is not a perfect journey. This is a bumpy ride, baby. Get on, buckle up, because you're meant for it. You're made for it. It's all a part of life. I received a comment the other day from one of my podcast features who was like, I said, did you like the podcast episode that you were featured on?" And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, he said, I love the way you speak so comfortably and confidently." And I'm just like, dang, it is a thing now. Like, it's in me to do. And even when I mess up, even when there's pauses, even when I don't enunciate the words, I don't associate that with my worth. It's just like, oh, you just had spit in your mouth. Like, oh, you just like your words got twisted up. It's fine. But you could do this because I've proven to myself time and time again by pushing past the resistance that I can do this. So this is why I'm comfortable, because I know what it feels like to mess up. I've learned to embrace myself. I actually did the work. I went into my own life's library and said, "Hey, we got to work on this." Like, we're not people pleasing. We're doing what we said we are going to do, and we are here to serve the people in regards to their purpose. And I want to say that as well, that as I've been doing all these videos, these features, these podcasts, these speaking engagements, not only was I able to find my voice, but I was able to find my message, aka my niche. When you look at my content of me speaking anything, or even beyond speaking, music, whatever it may be, my message is strictly centered around self-empowerment, showing you how much power you have over your own life, the part that you have control over. That's my job, and I love it, and it's my niche. It's my thing. Like, I'm going to do that regardless. Nobody has to tell me to empower the people. Like, I love empowering the people as I empower myself, because this is my life. And that's the only way you're going to discover your niche, is the 3 steps that I told you, and by embracing your own life. Embracing your own life, embracing that you are different. Building the skill of speaking has also helped me to speak up for myself in every phase of my life. Advocating for myself, like how I did in the I'm No Superhuman ebook, with that 9-year situationship that I was in. And we were so comfortable with this toxic cycle, this guy that I absolutely adored. He thought the way he was treating me was competent, and I just kind of dismissed what was going on within me, until one day he asked me a question that pissed me the F off, and I was challenged. I was given the opportunity to stand up for myself and tell him what was truly hurting me. So if you're someone who's ready to speak up for yourself, then I think you should purchase this ebook. It's maybe like a 10 to 15-minute read. It's not a long story. It's a short story, and it's very vulnerable. I will go ahead and warn you about that. It will open up a world of emotions for you, but it's necessary. This is where you can embrace what's been going on within you, because if I'm being honest, like, relationships kind of affected the way I showed up in the world too. And I would love for you to have that book, and the link is in the description. And at the end of the ebook, you will find the 10 self-care tips, which is the framework of this entire series. And I want you to have those for free. Okay, those are for free for you to have and to hold on this transitional journey of yours. That's pretty much it. Make sure y'all like, make sure you share, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe to this channel, but share this video with somebody who you feel like really, really needs it, who really is trying to discover their niche, and they didn't realize that it takes an internal work to actually discover it. In order to actually stand out, you have to go within. I would be honored to get this message out to more people, for people to hear it from me, because my heart is really in it, and I really genuinely want to help people. Like, if y'all knew what I was pushing through right now, this season of my life, y'all would be amazed. And I'm gonna tell the story one day, but just know I'm pushing through. With that being said, I'm going to catch y'all next Sunday at 6 p.m. for the last episode in this 10-week series. I'm not going to tell y'all what it's about yet. Purchase, or not purchase, download the free self-care tips by clicking the link in the description, because you could get those separate from the ebook. I should have mentioned that. Download the free self-care tips to figure out what the last video of the series is going to be about. Thank y'all so much for giving me your time. I appreciate y'all. And like I said, I'll catch you next Sunday at 6 p.m. for the next video.